And good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Sheriff Carmine Marcino and the men and women of the Lee County Sheriff's Office, we want to thank everybody for joining us for the April Do the Right Thing ceremony. Everybody with us live in the school board chambers, or if you're watching us on the Lee County School District's YouTube channel, thank you so much for joining us or tuning in today. We have a very, very special list of honorees to give to you this afternoon, so we'll get to that in just a second. But before we get started, let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, and that will be led today by the painfully shy Michael Curis. Here, buddy.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everybody. You may be seated now.
This guy wants my job. Thanks, Michael. All right, I want to begin today's ceremony by acknowledging the Lee County School Board. Board Chairman is Armour Persons, representing District 4. Vice Chair is Sam Fisher, representing District 1. Melissa Giovanelli, representing District 2. Chris Patrica, representing District 3. Debbie Jordan, representing District 4. Jada Langford Fleming represents District 6. And Kathleen Morgan, representing District 7. Also, our Superintendent, Dr. Christopher Bernier. We want to thank every one of those members for supporting Do the Right Thing. Let's give them a round of applause. And also representing Sheriff Marcino today is Lieutenant Sammy Gonzalez. This is his first ever ceremony, so let's be easy on him. And also our personnel assisting everybody, everybody that helped get you seated and your book bags and everything like that. That is our civilian support unit, and we couldn't do this without them. So let's have a round of applause for our civilian support unit. And I also want to thank Dave Alexander, Adam Wright, Grace Edmonds, and Adam Hodjost with the Lee County School District, as well as Tiffany Wood and Heather Turco with the Lee County Sheriff's Office. They're all helping us behind the scenes today. Let's give them a round of applause. And we wouldn't be able to do this without our business community, which is second to none. Do the Right Thing does not use your taxpayer money to do all of this. We rely on generous donations from local businesses, organizations, and community groups. Our principal sponsors are for Do the Right Thing are Lee County Electric Cooperative and Alliance Financial Group. Thank you both for your generosity and commitment to the community. I also mentioned our Lee County School Board. Each month we're fortunate that one member joins us. They have very busy schedules, as you know. They have a lot going on. Board Vice Chair Sam Fisher has been kind enough to join us today. As we mentioned, this is his second ever Do the Right Thing ceremony. So let's all welcome Board Vice Chair Sam Fisher.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Great to see everyone today. It's an honor being here. First off, kids, thank you so much. You are amazing. So doing the right thing might sound easy, but it takes a lot of courage to do that. So give yourselves a round of applause, okay? Great. Now, the other thing I want you to do, kids, is look into the audience and make sure, look at your parents, your grandparents, guardians, friends, relatives, and give them a round of applause for being here to support you. Great job on the Pledge of Allegiance, Michael. So maybe you're trying to take my job. So thanks, everyone. It's an honor being here.
Thank you, Vice Chair Sam Fisher. We have another special guest today, Lois Tomey. Lois has been anchoring newscasts on Wink News for more than 30 years. She's very involved in the community and is very involved in our schools. In fact, I will guarantee you that every school that you guys go to, she has been there to read sometime or several times in the past 30 years. She is also part of the Southwest Florida Reading Festival, which is also sponsored by Wink TV. It brings in local authors every year and is the largest one-day reading festival in the entire state of Florida. Lois wants to share some words with all of you today, so let's welcome Lois Tomey of Wink News.
Thank you so much, Tony. First of all, I want to say congratulations to all of you. Well done. Very good job. And I want to congratulate the parents and the administrators who are sitting here today for your positive influence on these students. You're all doing a great job. You know what? There's a saying. The saying is that an acorn is not a mighty oak. But we all know a teeny little itty bitty acorn, if you have the right soil, if you have enough sunshine, enough water, right? If you care for it and you give it a little bit of time, that acorn is going to grow and grow and grow. And it's going to get stronger and stronger and stronger until it's this big mighty oak with a trunk that just won't move. It can live for 150 years. It's solid. It's something you can count on. It helps our community in so many ways. Cleans our air. Provides shade to cool us down. And just looking at it, it makes it beautiful. It makes our community beautiful. Now, why am I talking to you about trees today? Because you, the young men and women who chose to do the right thing, are the young acorns with all that potential. And you're already adding all the ingredients you need to grow into this strong, incredible leader that's going to stand strong for our community for many, many years, aren't you? You've made tough decisions, okay? Maybe you stood up for someone who is being bullied. Maybe you made a hard choice and you did what was right. Whatever you did to do the right thing is making you, that young acorn, grow into this big, beautiful, strong person. And I hope that you continue to do it because those ingredients you're adding, they call that character, right? Honesty, integrity, all those things that you do. That's right, it's a word of the month because it's an important word. It's a very vital word in our community. And you know what? We need strong, strong leaders in our community. And I look in all your eyes and I see the potential for you to be the next school board member, the next sheriff, the next leader of a company, taking care of things, being a good leader. I want you to always remember this day. And remember what we're saying to you today about doing the right thing and how it can make you such a vital person in our community. Because I know someday you're going to grow up stronger and stronger and stronger, continuing to make the right choices, and you're going to be that mighty oak that makes our community a more beautiful place. Okay? So thank you so much for what you've done. I'm so honored to be here to congratulate you and to look you in the eye. Enjoy this, have a great day, and spread it around with your friends, okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lois Tomey, Wink News. Now it's time to honor this month's Do the Right Thing winners. We have two winners to start off, and they just happen to be sisters, Peyton Hart and Madison Hart. Let's have a round of applause for Peyton and Madison Hart. Peyton and Madison attend Harnsbarsh Elementary. Their principal is Cynthia Hernandez, and school resource officer is Corporal Carolyn Gomez. And those with Peyton and Madison, please come up front and we'll share their story. Does that look okay? Do you want them to the side, too? Peyton Hart is a second grader, and Madison Hart is in the fourth grade at Harns Marsh Elementary. Teacher Kaylee Boberg writes, Peyton and Madison are in the before-school program Dawn to Dusk. While they were eating breakfast in the cafeteria, they noticed a $20 bill outside in the grass. They told me about the money as soon as they saw me in the hallway. I was able to go outside and get the money and turn into the office. We were able to check the cameras and return the money to the person who dropped it outside. Peyton and Madison did the right thing by telling a teacher when they found the money. I have had the pleasure of teaching Peyton this year and her sister Madison a couple of years ago. They are both wonderful, always helping me and their classmates. And they are both so great at math that they know $20 is a lot of money. Peyton and Madison, thanks for not even hesitating to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Up next is Adelicia Cadet. Let's have a round of applause for Adelicia Cadet. Adelicia attends Harns Marsh Elementary School, where she's in the third grade. And will those with Adelicia please come up front? Don't be shy. Come on. Behavior specialist Lorona Mabin writes, recently there was a report made by a group of girls that said they smelled smoke coming from a stall in the girls' restroom. The staff member then alerted the admin team and they responded immediately. A search of the restroom revealed a small amount of charred toilet tissue. The principal, Mrs. Hernandez, and school resource officer Corporal Gomez interviewed the girls and requested a review of camera footage from the hallway. The information the students were providing was inconsistent with the evidence that was present. The students' desks were searched, and while the search was being conducted, Adelicia came forth and reported what she saw. Another student admitted to attempting to set the fire to the toilet tissue. Adelicia saw something and said something. Speaking up and telling adults what she saw assisted in discovering the truth and diminishing any potential threat of fire being started by the student. Adelicia, that was very brave of you to do the right thing, but you did so to keep your school and all the students inside safe. Thank you, Adelicia. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Michael Curas is next. Come on down, Michael. Round of applause for Michael Curas again. Michael attends Mirror Lakes Elementary. His principal is Amy Boback, and school resource officer is Deputy Dylan Weisinger. And will those with Michael please come forward? Michael is a second grader at Mirror Lakes Elementary. Teacher Allison Searcy writes, Michael is such a great team player. He is always positive. He compliments his classmates for doing a good job. Whenever someone has low self-esteem, Michael gives them a big boost of confidence. He's always there to help his classmates when they struggle with classwork. Michael doesn't just compliment his classmates, he also makes sure the adults at our school feel appreciated by writing us positive referrals and declaring that we are the best. I'm lucky to have him in our class. Michael, thank you for your positive outlook. Compliments can go a long way, and you're doing a great job. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Thank you. Up next, we're honoring two students together, Johan Kangwa and Hudson Jones. Let's have a round of applause for Johan Kangwa and Hudson Jones. Johan and Hudson attend Heights Elementary School. Their principal is Doug Palo, and school resource officer is Deputy Angela Postadensic. And will those with Johan and Hudson please come up front? Deputy Postadensic writes, Johan and Hudson were in the classroom when a third student took a knife out of his bag at dismissal. The student was showing off the knife. Johan and Hudson, without hesitation, went to the teacher and informed him that a student had a knife in class. I can't tell you how important it is to take care of a problem like that right away. An investigation was started, and I am so proud of Johan and Hudson for being the eyes and ears for our school that day. Johan and Hudson, thank you for making sure that your school is a safe place. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Christian Martin is next. Let's have a round of applause for Christian Martin. Christian attends Varsity Lakes Middle School. His principal is Dr. Scott Leemaster, and school resource officers are Deputy George Mora and Deputy Robert Rabbit. And will those with Christian please come up front? Teacher Sam Sakavari writes, I am the 6th grade science teacher for Christian Martin. I'm very lucky to have him as a student. Christian is helpful, respectful, and keeps up with all of his classwork. In fact, Christian is often the first to finish his assignments and is always happy to assist other students. Even in the hallways, Christian is a great leader. I am very happy with his behavior and academic performance. Christian, you are clearly a role model for everyone at your school. Thank you very much. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is proud of you. Up next, we have Jalea Caro Liberata. Let's have a round of applause for Jalea Caro Liberata. Jalea attends Varsity Lakes Middle School and is in the 7th grade. And will those with Jalea please come forward and we'll share her story. Dean of Discipline Mark Phillips writes, Jalea is very outgoing and personable. She often shows genuine care and concern for her friends and the school community as a whole. I have personally been involved on numerous occasions with her working to be a peacemaker and help us avoid altercations or violence between students on campus. Her popularity often provides her insights into the goings-ons of the student body. Jalea could easily keep this information to herself, or worse, try to escalate drama like some students do. But when Jalea hears of a concerning rumor or of illegal or dangerous activity on campus, she acts. She reports the information because she has a genuine concern for her fellow students and for her school community. Jalea helps keep our school safe, and for that, she should be recognized. We couldn't agree more. Great job, Jalea. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Miles Small is next. Let's have a round of applause for Miles Small. Miles attends Athenian Academy Charter School. His principal is Doug Cuveron, and school resource officer is Deputy Britt Smith. And those with Miles can please come up front and we'll share his story. Miles is an 8th grader at Athenian Academy Charter School. Deputy Britt Smith writes, Miles has shown great citizenship inside and outside the classroom. Deputy Smith advised he received a phone call from a fellow deputy of an incident that had taken place at the county fair. Miles was with a group of friends at the fair when they found $50 that someone had lost. They observed a deputy walking patrol at the fair and promptly went to the deputy and asked if they could turn the money over to her, in the hope that the rightful owner could be found. Miles knew it was the right thing to do. I am so proud of his honesty and integrity. Miles aspires to become a Marine in the U.S. Marine Corps, and there's no doubt he will make an outstanding enlistee or commissioned officer. Miles is constantly doing the right thing. Miles, this kind of honesty and integrity is a great start to a military career. Keep up the great work. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Up next is Alea Powell. Let's have a round of applause for Alea Powell. Alea attends Gateway Elementary School. Her principal is Cherry Gibson, and school resource officer is Deputy Damon Geiger. And those with Alea can please come forward. Teacher Ashley Dukes Lee writes, I observed Alea help out a peer by approaching the student to inform her that her book bag was being taken by another student while she was patrolling her dismissal area. I and another educator stood by and watched her inform the other student. Her thoughtfulness saved the 5th grader's phone and other important items that were in her backpack. We are very proud of how alert Alea was. We as educators cannot see everything, and we watch for safety, however, not knowing what belongs to each individual, so it was easy for the student to take what didn't belong to them. But Alea was there to save the day. Thank you, Alea, for constantly watching out for others. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Landon Rollerson is next. Let's have a round of applause for Landon Rollerson. Landon attends Tortuga Preserve Elementary. His principal is Jennifer Shonak, and school resource officer is Deputy Michelle Henson. And those with Landon can please come up front. Landon is a fifth grader at Tortuga Preserve Elementary. Teacher Valerie Shue writes, Landon showed incredible honesty at a recent school event. While attending our school's annual Sweetheart Dance, Landon found a large amount of money. He found me right away and turned the money in. He was very concerned about the person who lost their money. I feel this act of kindness makes him deserving of the Do the Right Thing award. It would have been easy for him to keep the money for himself, but he didn't. I'm so proud of Landon for his honesty and his kindness. The principals at Tortuga Preserve Elementary are also very proud of him. He is an awesome example of a leader in demonstrating our school's turtle power expectations. Way to go, Landon. Thanks for your honesty. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Mason Garcia is next. Let's have a round of applause for Mason Garcia. Mason attends River Hall Elementary. His principal is Jody Polakis, and school resource officer is Deputy Ed Vandal. And will those with Mason please come forward? Mason is a fifth grader at River Hall Elementary. Teacher Stephanie Lilligren writes, one day Mason was taking the bus to school when a fellow student began showing to others on the bus an inoperable paintball gun that he was bringing to school. Mason wasted no time in correcting the student, informing him of how much trouble he would be in and that was if that was brought to school, because it was not a safe gun, obviously. Mason alerted the bus driver, the assistant principal, the dean of students, and a bus ramp supervisor. This allowed a response team to stop the student from entering the building. Mason's quick response, integrity, and dedication to safety should be praised and acknowledged. Mason, thank you for inspiring everyone at your school to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Ava Bartz is next. Let's have a round of applause for Ava Bartz. Ava attends Pine Island Elementary School. Her principal is Dr. Thomas Millens, and school resource officer is Corporal Wilfred Rivera. And those with Ava can please come up front. Ava is a fourth grader at Pine Island Elementary. Corporal Rivera writes, Pine Island Elementary's pledge states the following: today I will be kind, caring, respectful, responsible, and safe. I will try my best in everything I do. I am proud to be a Pine Island Eagle. There is no one that better personifies this pledge than Ava Bartz. Earlier this month, Ava was walking and witnessed a student sitting alone in the courtyard. Ava stopped to see what she was doing and asked if everything was okay. The student was upset about something, and Ava sat with her and consoled her during her time of need. Ava then proceeded to an adult and shared her concerns with a teacher. This unselfish act of kindness personifies Ava, a kind and caring person. Ava, you are a true superstar at Pine Island Elementary School. Keep leading the way. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Next up, we're honoring 3 students together. Levi Metz, Mason Soriano, and Garrett Lewis. Let's have a round of applause for Levi, Mason, and Garrett. All right, Garrett, you'll be on this side. Garrett, you'll stand here. There you go. Yep. Levi, Mason, and Garrett are all second graders at Bayshore Elementary School. Their principal is Ben Osman and school resource officer is Deputy Kelsey Waldrop. And those with Levi, Mason, and Garrett, please come up front and we'll share their story. Callie Charlson and Aaron Russell are their teachers and write, these 3 students formed a school beautification club where they have been using their free time to tidy up the school and remove trash around campus. During recess time, they put on gloves, grab trash bags and their walkie-talkies and work together to collect trash left behind from lunch and sporting events. Levi, Mason, and Garrett have also encouraged other students to take pride in their school and to pitch in. When I asked the boys why they decided to start this project, Mason replied, I realized every time that we go to recess there is trash everywhere and that we needed to clean it up. If we clean it up, no people will step on it and animals won't get stuck in it or hurt by it. Garrett and Levi also expressed their views, stating, it was so messy and horrible for our environment. We want the school area to look nice. I am so proud of these students for their positive impact on our school and on their classmates. What a great idea to clean up your school and to keep it clean. Keep influencing others to do great things like you're doing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Daniela Lara Mortarini is next. Let's have a round of applause for Daniela Lara Mortarini. Daniela attends Sunshine Elementary School. Her principal is Aaron Brandow, and school resource officer is Deputy Rodolphus Hall. And those with Daniela, please come forward. Danielle is a 4th grader at Sunshine Elementary. Teacher Rayanna Gayette writes, I have been impressed with Daniela's teamwork and helpfulness toward others. Without being asked, Daniela has been extremely helpful with translations for many of our students that are not fluent in English. Since the first day of class, she has consistently helped translate and support those students when they feel left out or confused. Even outside of the classroom, she makes it a point to include them in activities. I've also been impressed by how caring Daniela is towards others. If someone's upset, worried, hurt, or concerned, she's always among the first to ask if they are okay, to get help, and to comfort them. Daniela always has kind words to say to everyone and brightens up a room with a smile on her face. I am so proud of her for showing Sunshine Scholar characteristics. Daniela, you're definitely a leader in your school. Keep up the great work. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. And finally, we're honoring two students together, Myra Perez and Jeremy Portillo. Let's have a round of applause for Myra Perez and Jeremy Portillo. Perfect. Myra and Jeremy attend Sunshine Elementary and are both in the 4th grade. And with those with Myra and Jeremy, please come up front. Teacher Lori O'Hara writes, Myra and Jeremy are both helpful members of our class community. They each work hard and show that they want to make progress and learn. In addition, they have each shown a willingness to take extra steps to help others. A couple weeks back, I had to leave early one day for a doctor appointment. After my appointment, I checked in the Google Classroom to see how my students did on their work. I could see another student had posted saying they couldn't find one of their assignments. Myra posted back several times, answering his questions and trying to direct him to where the assignment was located online. Jeremy has been a huge help in our classroom this year as well. We have several students in various stages of learning English. I never need to ask. Jeremy jumps right in to help them, translating and making sure they understand what's going on in class. When we recently went on a field trip, Jeremy received compliments from many adults for the way he made a fellow student understand what they were being told about the environment and the animals being discussed in class. Both Myra and Jeremy show a willingness to help that is admirable. I appreciate the assistance they give to me, other adults, and their classmates. Myra and Jeremy, keep being role models at your school. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. This concludes today's ceremony. I want to thank everyone again for attending live and for watching us on the YouTube channel. Now, next month, we're going to be back and we're going to name our Do the Right Thing Elementary and Middle Schools of the Year. So you want to be here for that. So that's our show for today. In the meantime, let's give our students one big final standing ovation.